The three enemies of execution inside the trader's mind. They don't appear on the chart. You won't find them in back tests, but every trader has met them. Not in the market, but in themselves. And every time discipline breaks, it's not strategy that failed. It's one of these enemies that slipped through. Let's meet them. Enemy 1, the memory that still moves your hand. You know the setup. It's clean. It's tested. You've run it 100 times in simulation, but now it's live, and you freeze. Your finger hovers over the buy button. Not from logic, but hesitation. Your breath shortens. Your chest tightens. You remember the last time this exact pattern failed and took half your account with it. What's happening isn't fear, it's recall. The nervous system tags the chart not as opportunity, but threat. It's not rational, it's reflexive. This is what we call residual emotion bias in system behavior. The body remembers what the plan forgets. So what do? We retrain the system. Before the next trade session, open a blank chart, recreate the scenario. Not in live markets, but in simulation. Click buy, hold it, manage it, exit it on purpose. Repeat it 10 times, then 20. Because repetition doesn't just build skill, it overwrites fear. The disciplined version of you, the one who acts without flinching, doesn't come from thinking harder. It comes from building emotional neutrality through simulation. Traders don't choke because they lack strategy. They choke because their nervous system has no practice with stillness. Enemy 2, the possibility loop. You hit your weekly goal, plus 5%, clean, on plan, and then the whisper comes, what if we just hold it longer? That's not curiosity, that's emotional recursion, the cycle of just one more. This is the trader's version of slot machine thinking. You're no longer following your edge. You're playing with the illusion of more. Systems don't feel greed. They don't say, let it run. They exit on rule, not emotion. And that's what prevents collapse. You need that same automation mentally. So set hard logic-based rules. If a count is up 3% by Friday, stop trading. 2 consecutive losses equals system pause for 24 hours. Feeling FOMO? Screenshot the chart? No entry. Discipline is not about restraint, it's about design. When we rely on internal motivation, we burn out. When we rely on external rules, we stay in the system. Most traders don't lose from bad entries. They lose from the need for more. More wins, more confirmation, more drama. Our job is to eliminate the need so the plan can breathe. Enemy 3, the ego architect. This one is subtle. It doesn't say, break the rules. It says, this time, you're above them. The market is uncertain, but you've done the homework. You've seen this before. You know what Powell will say. You don't need that stop loss this time. This is not analysis, it's identity inflation. And when identity drives execution, systems collapse. You're not executing the plan, you're executing a performance, hoping to prove something to yourself, to others, to your past. It doesn't matter. The market doesn't care. And that's why it's the best teacher. So here's what we do. Every time ego flares, mark it. Not with shame, with structure. Write it down. Overrode stop due to overconfidence. Felt urge to double size to win back status. Tried to force signal during news. Each note becomes a coordinate. Together they form your real-time behavioral map. Not of failures, but of awareness. Awareness is the antidote to ego. It doesn't stop the impulse, but it builds a pause between emotion and action. That's the space where execution lives. Final thought. The charts are not your enemy. The market is not your problem. The undisciplined version of you, the one that reacts instead of executes, that's the real threat. So tonight, do this. Open your log. Write one sentence. When fear took over, I did this. Then write the counterpart. When I act from discipline, I would do this. That gap, that space between the two, that's your edge. That's the real trade. It's not about being perfect. It's about seeing the moment before it takes you. And that's the trader who lasts.